Cool. I heard it wrong.
Is that your phone?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Hmm.
Can I see your phone? Can I see your phone, babe? Can I see your phone? Can I see your phone?
So.
Can I see your phone?
That's the topic of the day. The password. Password. I think this is gonna be interesting because I feel like this is like always been like a battle of the sexes. Let me see your phone. See your password.
It is.
Doomsday. Right?
Yeah, I think in general.
Like, if you say yes, you say no. It's like hardcore no. Hardcore, we're done. You know, and so so throughout this episode, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take my phone. Everything's on.
What do you mean?
So I should hear all your messages. I should hear all your. If your mama calls, if your daddy calls, if your auntie calls, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna answer. Okay.
You're gonna answer.
I'm gonna answer. Okay, that's the whole thing for today. And so we're gonna swap our phones. Funny thing, mine's about to die.
How convenient.
We'll see.
His phone's about to die the moment that he has to give it to me for this whole episode. How convenient.
Very true. Sorry, I have no friends though. You hold on to this.
Okay.
And I will hold on to that. That magic in my hand. Yeah. Maybe I'll read them out loud. Something good happens here.
Whatever.
Yeah, I'll definitely give y'all a piece of what's going on in Fariso's there. But yeah, so like the real topic is really, should I give you my password?
Give the password or not give the password?
It can be complicated or it can be simple.
Y'all, it's like literally like 4 numbers. The complication in this.
I don't know. I
It's up to
think
6 now. I think.
for me, I feel like the complicated part is like, I feel like being in a relationship, I think one of the things that I like, it's not a fear, but it's something I'm like working on, is like the fear of like losing my autonomy, you know? And so it's just like, oh my gosh, like, do I have like autonomy like over like my life and my circumstances? And like when you get into a relationship, you're like combining and merging all of that, and you are like losing your autonomy. So I feel like when I like giving over my phone and giving over my password, I feel like it's like it's like giving over the last part of control to my life.
Yeah, it's my firstborn son.
No, it's like the one thing. Not the one thing, but it's like one of the one things where I'm like, okay, well I have control over this, and then now it's like, yeah, I have like no more control. Wait, I'm not done. And then so there's. Did you want to respond to that specifically?
No,
Okay.
because I think it's funny because I think from a man's perspective, how I always saw it was the lady always wants the password.
I do.
I totally misunderstood that. I didn't give it mine, but I want to know.
Absolutely, I know, and I
Yeah.
know it's not fair, but no. Well, yeah, because if you were hardcore, like didn't want me to have your password, I would be like, well, but why? That would be my question. Like, okay, but why?
You hiding?
Oh, is that me?
But why? iPhone not backed up. Yeah. Perfect time.
How convenient. Yeah, so I mean, I would, if someone is so hardcore, I'd be like, okay, but what?
Oh, you're getting something. You're getting something here. I'm just not showing on the screen.
Let's see what I have. Okay.
Oh, this is how we see it. I'm sorry, I don't know how to use this.
You just click on it. Oh, God, babe! See, that's a thing! Okay, this is the next thing I'm talking about. He's reading my text messages. Babe!
So,
Babe!
So, real quick.
What are you doing?
I won't say who it is, but I will say
What is
she's
it?
having the same conversation with someone about this, and they said I low-key have him my password the other day. I felt some type of way, and we are married.
Dang, babe!
because the kid needs something, supposedly. So that's not like this is like even interesting. I think it's more interesting.
Yeah.
Because it's obviously not just dating
See, I'm a little
thing.
nervous.
It's also in marriage, and she felt some type of way about it. So whoever
She gave him the password?
it sounds like he gave it to him for something for the kids.
She gave it to him or he gave it to her?
She gave it to him because the kids need the phone, I guess, for something.
Okay.
But she felt some type of way.
Mm-hmm.
And they've been married, I'm pretty sure, some type of years.
Okay.
So, wow. That's a good headliner.
And so this is the second thing about when you give your password is that it's not only about me, but it's about the other people who are texting me, right? Mm-hmm. So it's about my family, like my dad, my sisters, my friends. And so like if they're texting me something that's private for them and then you happen to see that, it's like, well, that can kind of be a conflict because they might not want you to know their personal business, So sometimes that's a conflict. So I would have to like trust you that like you're not going to be like sorting through those, those people or whatever.
You said trust, and that you kind of won't use other people that their information to either exploit it or in some way try to mock it or like it wasn't meant for them. You think about like in medicine, we sign confidentiality sheets that say, this is a doctor and paper confidentiality. Right. And so my job is not to make sure my information does not get in the wrong hands.
Exactly.
And so I go back and think now, if you're in a relationship, are these trust things should be established so that when they do see these type of things on your phone, so they have your password, it shouldn't be the issue. So like, are we establishing these trust things before, or like, is it really the password? Is it the trust, or is it the password that's really the problem?
Well, yeah, I think it, like you said, or like what you're alluding to, it's definitely a trust factor. But what do you mean? You mean like, are we deciding before that like you're not gonna manipulate anyone's information that you have on phone?
Yeah. When I think of passwords, I think of it as like context. Like
Context.
Yeah. Like, so like when someone asks me for my password, like you said, once again, like why do you so you were saying like, why does that person can't give it to them? I think in the sense of why do you want the password from my phone?
Right.
Like what trust have I not shown you that you want? And that might not be the context that person is really kind of telling, but that's kind of how I perceive it. What I feel like even in anything, if you dig hard enough, you're gonna find something. Like what we telling people. Go through your messages. When you're in a relationship, go through your messages and delete stuff. Like, there's stuff there.
Wow. That's what you did?
No,
that's what you went through and you deleted stuff?
And that's, yeah.
Dang.
Why?
Why can't I see it?
Because it's not pertinent to the relationship. It's things that I was with maybe other people, had conversations with other people about, certain situations. Some were, that in your mind might have took it as like, ooh, you was up to something, you was doing something,
But I can.
Maybe I was, but I wasn't.
He was.
But
you got a text. Let's read this text message. Okay. See, this is the thing. I can see it's your family thread, and I don't.
Family thread.
And I don't want
come through.
And I don't want to
I ain't talking about nothing.
I don't want to look at your family's conversations because it might be like so personal to you guys. So I would feel guilty for kind of like violating that, like, I don't know.
And I get that. But then, like I said, it goes back to my other.
It says, wow, beautiful sis. What is it? Can I look
The suspense.
I'm not finished.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm gonna read.
But no, so I think even with that situation, like you're talking about, like it's my family's, privacy that you're getting into. Yes. But then that tells me I need to establish a relationship with you beforehand. If I'm with you.
Sorry, your sister? Oh my gosh!
I know, right?
Oh, she was so pretty.
Go sis, you looking good that day. Makeup on, hair did, nails done. You know.
Okay.
And so yeah, I need to establish a relationship with you before then to know that whatever information that is like part of me that I kind of like take dear to myself, that is yours. That's how I see it. You know, I see whatever I've been through that I think is pertinent to my being, my relationship, you know, who I am. Now you are part of that. So should I really care that you see like things from my mom, my dad, my sister, my brother, or my friends? No. And no, because like you are now a part of me. You know, and so I don't think that's too much of an issue. But I think what coming back to it, I think the part that, at least for me, probably some guys, is like, what are you looking for? You know, like what are you really looking for? Like when you ask me for my password, like you might go in the crevices of the deepest realms of Facebook to the black web, and you might find just one little thing and then like expound on it, you know.
Right,
and reality, that's like, you know, that's what I said, like delete the stuff, y'all. Go out there and look at your stuff and delete it. Only because it's not about like, oh, where are you hiding? It's more about like, this is not pertinent to the relationship. So why would I bring something that could possibly hurt a relationship, make it bigger than what it really is? You know, if I had a way of just like putting like doing my part and just like get rid of it. And so
question. So, but what about, like, how would you feel if someone, people have my number maybe from the past, maybe through research or whatever. So, and I don't want to say how men are, because I'm sure women are like this too, but like men, they like, sometimes they don't respect your relationship, sometimes they don't care, and like sometimes they will be trying to like shoot their shot or like sending an inappropriate text. And so yeah, I guess like that happens. So how would you feel about that if you had my phone and then I got a random text and it had nothing to do with me, but this person has my number and decided to text me, and then like you could create all these scenarios in your head.
Trust. T-R-U-S-T. T-I-double-R.
That's all fun. End of story.
End of story. You know, no, I think there is a realm of people that like that jealousy of like, ooh, like I got a text from someone, you know, that'll make them like me a little better. But I think reality is it's not about being jealous. It's not about being, you know, like, ooh, I still got it. You know, it's trust. It's literally just 4-letter word, trust. If I found out that that someone was trying to hit on you, that maybe, like, cause the thing that we do a lot, you know, in our relationship, is we talk about our past relationships. Exes, all those. And what I like about it so much is it gives me that ability to actually form better trust with you if you're open with me about these people that you've been with. And so if they were to come back and, you know, try to holler at you, I'm like, she got it. You know, like I've already established, you know, where we are in our relationship, you know, so I feel more bad about the person that's trying to holler at you. Like, bro.
Oh, he has it on lock.
I'm not saying I'm a lot.
That's exactly.
I'm not saying I'm a lot, but
you're like, oh, poor man. He has no chance.
I'm just saying, fill the DMs if you want. You ain't getting no answer. But like, even if you did answer, it's like, you don't think of the other thing. Like, people think, oh, now, like, can you have your exes as your, you know, as your friend? You know, I know you're talking about something, but you know, it's trust.
Yeah.
Like, I trust the fact that, you know, you are doing the right thing when you need to do the right thing. And I think if we look on that a little more instead of just looking at the fact that they could be doing something, they could be, you know, out there, you know, mingling and stuff. then you might. You're gonna find it. Like I said, like, you're gonna find what you want to see.
Do you believe that though? Because I don't feel like I hear it like you'll always find it, but then I'm like, but will you? Because if it's not there, then it's not there.
Oh, it's there. It's there. It's there. Because that's when, like, you know, like, remember I told you, like, oh, don't look at my Facebook. Not yet. I took out some stuff, you know. So we could have a great time. We could be doing stuff. We could be doing yada yada yada. And then out of nowhere, you might look at it and you're like, "Ooh, you know, you out there twerking." Yeah, when I was like college, high school.
That's what I'm saying. I can look at the date.
Yeah, but but will your mind trigger to look at the date? Like you might take that date and be like. Yeah, you might have been doing it then, but you're like probably doing the same thing. You know, like the same person. You know, it's like, so like your mind will figure it out. You know? Now, I'm not saying like don't go out there. Like if you think your man or your woman is out there cheating, doing stuff, like do your research.
So you would go through the phone?
If I feel like my person is cheating, would I still go through the phone?
Yeah.
No.
You would not? Why not? Clearly, I'm doing it. Clearly, Fariso's going through the phone.
I think it's like.
Why
not? It seems very invasive. There's ways to find it, you know, but am I going to put energy to finding your password, to get into your phone, to through all your messages, to figure it out? That is time that I want back, you know. I said, like, I don't want to waste my. I think I would actually probably dump you for being in the room.
Not me personally.
No. I'm just saying, like, in a relationship like that, you know, like if I'm getting like strong vibes and it's like it's constant, I'm not gonna like the energy and to go through your phone first and then find the information. You feel it? Like you're a filler. No. If you feel it, then you need to like. Now, if you're married and like you know, like yes, you need to. Do your work.
So married people can go through the phone?
I wouldn't say like go to the phone, but like you need to figure something out, you know. Because I said marriage is different. I would think. You know, we're not married, but like you're in that marriage for a reason, especially if you're there for a long time, and so like y'all need to sell it by finding some type of you're on a roll today. And I don't know the pattern. See,
they're not supposed to know. They're not supposed to know.
This is how she's cheating. These are not even coming up on the screen. So I have no idea even how to find them. Wow.
Next time you just pop up with the whole message. No, I don't do that. Because.
Disrespectful. But.
Would you like to know my password?
You know what?
No.
Okay. I don't want to know.
I mean.
You know why I don't want to know? Why? Because I trust you. That's your time.
You want to announce this to the world as well?
Nah, we can leave that one. Because I don't understand. I don't know about that. And like, why are people having trust issues with like privacy? Because that seems like the issue.
Well, so I don't know if I have asked for passwords in the past.
Did they give it?
Did they give it? They did not. Did I end up finding my way into his phone and finding things that were not supposed to be there? Yes, I sure did.
Lord. The things you find out on like your episodes about the person that you're supposed to be.
It was Christmas. It was Christmas Day as well.
You said ho ho ho.
Ho!
Merry Christmas. I know all you. I know all of them now.
His excuse that he always gave was he had confidential stuff for work, so I could use my phone. But when I went to it,
there's some confidential things. There's some confidential things.
Anyways, aside from
but
that,
there were probably red flags.
Yeah, exactly. I already knew that person was up to no good.
Like,
but so like in a regular healthy relationship, I don't think I have ever been like, oh, I need your password. But I would say if that person was like adamant about no, you can't have my password, then that would make me feel like, okay, but why? I think like with me and you, like when we're like doing stuff with like photography and film and stuff, it's like practical for us to like have each other's phones and each other's videos and stuff. So I think because of that, sometimes we'll need quick access to each other's phones. And so because of that practicality, if one of us was like, no, we can't have the password, and instead we would have to do all these inconvenient things to send this information, that would be a red flag for me. So what was the question? Oh, is it a...
No, it was all good information. I was listening. I liked it. But it's more about like privacy. It's like, is there a trust in privacy? Like, what do we consider private information that we need to only have, and what's considered information that like our spouse or our partner needs to know as well? Like, and how do you differentiate those two?
So I would say privacy for me would be like my diary. That would be like, you reading my diary, I feel like that would be a huge violation. Because those are like all of my thoughts while I'm processing. I might say all kinds of crazy stuff because that's how I'm processing. And then back to the phones, it's not, I don't think it's not anything about like my personal privacy, but I am concerned about other people's privacy. Like, what if my friend texts me and was like, I just cheated on my boyfriend or whatever, and what if you knew that guy? I mean, none of that should happen. That's a bad example. It's a bad example.
Like,
okay.
Down this like dark pathway.
Right. What if my friend texts me?
What if that friend?
What if my friend texts me?
What if that friend married the other friend, and that friend, had some kids?
That's a bad example. I'm just saying, like, what if my friend texts? Oh, I can't think of like a really positive example, and then I don't want to speak negative things. But what if my friend just texts me something that was just like so personal to them that they weren't ready for you to know? So it's like it's more of a concern, not for my personal privacy, because we have that openness, but it's just like I guess like I know some people in my life who are extremely private people. So like if they knew that you knew certain things about them, they'd be like, well, that's my business. Like, why would you know? So I feel like if we were to have that full access of like you just like being in my phone all the time, I would have to make it clear to my people that like, okay, well, like if I know it, then Zerin probably knows it too, and so that like that would have to be made clear to them, I think. So
it's make sure both parties are comfortable.
Exactly.
With other personal information. I mean, no, I think it's a valid statement. It's a valid, answer, and I guess depending on what friends they are, maybe I guess we feel maybe more closer to that their information is like a very kind of thing that's kind of should not be told to the world.
But you're not the world.
Yeah. So like that's kind of like what I'm trying to allude to.
Yeah.
It's like when I think about these things, like you're an extension of myself.
Yeah.
And so for me, information about people that are around me that I do love, I do care about, I would kind of want you to know, so maybe you can decipher me with me to figure out what's maybe the best solution, what's the best answer. To me, it's the people, like I said, that I'm close but not close to, but it's confidential because it's like work or something like that. Then, like, you don't need to trust. So, even though the topic is about passwords, trust, having issues, I think the part that, for me, is compatible is because I do trust you. And you showed me that I'm not 100% correct. 100%. 90%.
This guy.
No,
oh my gosh.
No, but on a serious note, like it's not a one-way fits all type thing. And I think we all know that, but sometimes it takes a certain person to tell us that, and then we actually listen. And so you feel the realm where I can actually listen. Okay.
You want to know one of my favorite things about you? From the first day I met you, my first date.
One that you like know. Relationship? Oh yeah. That's the first episode if you missed it. My bad. Sorry. Let's get it.
Whatever. Why you always focus on the past? See?
Exactly. Delete it. I
Stop
told y'all.
focusing on the past.
Delete them, y'all. Delete.
So one of my favorite things about you is you've always had this. For me, it's a rare ability for me to be able to help me to think of things in a new, different, professional way. And for me, I say that's rare because I am kind of opinionated, like a little opinionated. And I mean, obviously, I have opinions because I think they're right? So I'm gonna think that I'm right. So it's not often that I'm able to like look in another direction. But you make me do that a lot. Because like at the beginning of this conversation, I would have considered it to be a red flag if the person I was with was like, "No, you can't have my password." I listen to you and like the emphasis on trust. And like if you're loving that person, if you're trusting that person, and if that like basically that's the foundation, love and trust. And so for whatever reason they're not giving you the password, then you have to rely on that trust in that person and that they are doing the right thing. And for whatever it is in their process, they're not ready for that just yet. Maybe for the reasons that I said in the beginning, which is like, this is like my autonomy and I'm just not ready to do it. Maybe just because I just don't want to do it. So yeah, so I have changed my mind, sir.
No. You know, little wins are always like, you know, a big thing. So with that, you may have your phone back.
Thank God! Jeez, that was torture.
Good talk.
Good talk.